Tonight, we're talking about something most people ignore and that you may be ignoring right now, which is the version of you your mind keeps showing you before your life ever changes. Because long before reality shifts, the mind begins imagining a different identity. And most of us dismiss that moment. We call it unrealistic. But what if that version of you is not fantasy, but the next version of your life trying to emerge? So tonight and together, we're opening the black book on the strange power of imagination. Because before your life becomes something new, your mind usually has to see the possibility first. So let's strip the inspiration away for a moment. Because this isn't motivation, it's mechanism. You see, the brain predicts the future using past experience. But sometimes it introduces a pattern that doesn't come from the past, a version of you it hasn't lived yet. And when that happens, the mind begins simulation. So here's your failure mode diagnostic for you to wrestle with this evening. When your mind shows you a future version of yourself, do you explore it or do you dismiss it before it has a chance to develop? It's Black Book time. Here's Black Book 1, the law of future simulation. Let's start with the law. The mind simulates future identities before they exist in reality. Now here's the mechanism. The brain uses memory to predict what comes next, but imagination allows it to simulate futures it has never experienced. And when that happens, the mind creates a working model of a new identity. And it's not fully formed, but rather visible enough to explore. This is how the brain rehearses potential versions of the self. And here's the consequence. If no new simulation appears, the mind continues repeating the same identity patterns. And now for your life, growth stalls and your life becomes predictable. So here's a quick failure mode diagnostic. What version of yourself has your mind already shown you that you keep dismissing as unrealistic? Because see, the future you're meant to become often appears in the mind before it exists in your life. Here's Black Book 2, the identity alignment mechanism. Let's go law first. The mind gradually aligns behavior with the identities it repeatedly simulates. Hold on to that one. Let's break open the mechanism. Now, once a future identity appears in imagination, the brain begins adjusting behavior toward it. Attention shifts, decisions change, patterns evolve. Now, at first, resistance exists because the current identity is still dominant, but repeated exposure makes the new identity familiar, and familiarity reduces resistance. Here's your consequence. The identities you consistently imagine begin shaping the life you build, and not instantly, but progressively. So here's a failure mode diagnostic for you to consider. Is your behavior aligned with the version of yourself the mind keeps showing you, or the identity you've already outgrown? Because see, the life you build follows the identity your mind learns to accept as real. So now let's make this really real and let's bring this into your life. Because at this point, you already know if this applies to you, and not intellectually, but in your body. So before we talk about what to do, let's talk about what this actually feels like when it's happening in real life, real world, real time, right now. Now, everything we've discussed tonight explains something powerful about transformation. You see, change rarely begins with behavior. Rather, it begins with imagination. The mind sees something new, a different future, a different identity. And once that vision becomes familiar, behavior begins adjusting to match it. And this is why imagination is not just fantasy. Rather, it's the mind exploring possible versions of reality. The more expansive the imagination, the more expansive the life that becomes possible. So Tuesday looks like this. There's nothing special about it. You wake up a little tired. You check your phone. Same messages, same responsibilities, same version of your life waiting for you. So you move through your morning on autopilot. A little coffee, shower, work. And somewhere in the middle of the day, it happens. You see something. Someone doing what you've thought about doing. Or maybe an idea just hits you. And it's not loud. It's never loud, but rather just enough to make you pause. And for a second, you see it. Can you see it right now? A different version of you. How would you move? How would you speak? What your life could look like? And just as quickly, boom, your mind responds, chill, yo, that's not realistic. That's not us. That's not me. Maybe one day. And you keep moving back into the version of your life that feels familiar. That is the moment. Not dramatic, not life-changing, just quiet. But that is where everything is happening, because that version of you didn't appear randomly, and the dismissal wasn't random either. That was identity protecting itself. And that's how most people lose the life they imagined. It's not in one decision, but rather in moment after moment after moment, just like that, on a Tuesday. Now, here's the part most people ignore. If you keep dismissing the version of yourself your mind is showing you, it doesn't disappear. Rather, it gets replaced by the identity you continue reinforcing, which means over time, you don't become the person you imagined. You become the person you repeated. And that is the real risk. Not failure, drift. A life shaped by default instead of direction. So pause with me here for a moment, because that one was heavy. Let's bring this thing down to street level. And now let's open our deeper reflection window. And as always, let's keep it direct and without judgment. Here we go. Think about the moments in your life when your mind imagined something bigger. Was it a new career, a deeper purpose, a different version of yourself? Now, at that time, it may have felt unrealistic, but that thought, it didn't appear by accident. You see, the mind often introduces possibilities before the world catches up. So ask yourself something honestly. What future version of yourself might your mind already be trying to show you? Because sometimes imagination is not wishful thinking. Sometimes it's the mind recognizing a path that has not yet been walked. And when you're ready, only when you're ready, let's bring this back to something practical. because imagining a future self is only the beginning. You see, transformation happens when imagination becomes action. So let's operate that process consciously. It's time to do what we do. And what we do is to do you. So let's do you, and let's do you together. 5 moves, 1 consciousness, faith meets functionality. We start with disrupt. Catch the moment your mind says, that's not me. Not out loud, quietly, in real situations, like a conversation you avoid, an opportunity you scroll past, a responsibility you hesitate to step into. That right there is identity protecting itself. And disruption starts there. So disrupt that noise. Then you want to own it. Acknowledge the truth most people avoid. The life you're living right now is aligned with the identity you've been reinforcing. Not the one you imagine, the one you repeat. Ownership is recognizing that gap without making excuses for it. So own that for yourself. Then you want to yield. Stop forcing certainty. You're not supposed to feel ready for the next version of yourself. You're supposed to feel friction. That tension is the transition. Yielding is allowing yourself to move forward without needing the identity to feel stable first. Then you want to observe. Pay attention to your patterns. What you default to, what you avoid, what you justify. Your behavior is revealing which identity is actually in control. Not what you say you want, but what you repeatedly do. Then you want to unleash. Start moving like the person you keep imagining. Not perfectly, but consistently. Speak differently. Choose differently. Respond differently. Because identity doesn't change when you understand it. It changes when your behavior stops matching the old version of you. And that is how you bring you back. That is how you bring God back. Those are your 5 moves. That's your 1 consciousness. My beautiful community of influencers. In our final moments together, remember this. The mind you've been given is not just a recorder of the past. It is a generator of the future. The identities you imagine shape the life you build. So guard your imagination carefully. Feed it courage. Feed it possibility. Feed it vision. Because the mind that learns to imagine a larger life eventually learns to live it. BYB, bring you back. BGB, bring God back. Because you own it or be owned by it. You either run the system or the system runs you. Change your mind, change your life. I am who I say I am. Do you and stay rich.